Well, the French and British leaders are both planning separate trips to Washington next week to meet with President Donald Trump as they try to bridge that growing divide between the US and Europe. It's been a big week in diplomacy, and the transatlantic partnership is really feeling the heat after President Donald Trump excluded both Ukraine and Europe from these peace talks with Russia to begin negotiations on ending the Ukraine war. President Trump then launched a scathing attack on the Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, calling him a dictator. Today, though, he has criticised the French and British leaders, saying that they haven't done enough to end the war. And he's also doubled down on his claims that Volodymyr Zelensky is a dictator and has criticised him further. Let's take a listen.
I've had very good talks with Putin, and I've had not such good talks with Ukraine. They don't have any cards, but they play it tough. But we're not going to let this continue. This war is terrible. It would have never happened if I were president, but it did happen, so I got stuck with it, and the whole world is stuck with it.
European leaders have been holding crisis talks in Paris this week as they try to work out how to respond to President Donald Trump freezing them out of this process to end the Ukraine war. Both the French President Emmanuel Macron and UK Prime Minister Sir Keir Starmer will be heading to Washington this week to try to convince President Donald Trump that both Ukraine and Europe deserve a seat at the negotiating table with Russia as this war of words continues.